All hell is breaking loose across the world as a result of Donald Trump's invasion of Iraq. Really, there's no location in the world that has not been impacted. You take a look at what's happening in Iraq right now. Massive clashes outside of the United States Embassy in Baghdad or in Erbil, Iraq. The United States ammunition depot was struck by Iran. It blew up. I'll show you that in a moment. You go to Cyprus, where there's a UK Air Force base right there. That was attacked. You go to Abu Dhabi, where there is a French military base. That was attacked. Now you have Lindsey Graham, Donald Trump's warmonger in chief out there, buddy with Donald Trump, saying next the United States is going to invade Cuba. Get ready, Cuba. The invasion's about to begin right there. You have Donald Trump and the State Department now blocking the billions of dollars in funding that was promised to Taiwan because Donald Trump was told by Xi Jinping that there would be no meeting of Donald Trump in China with Xi Jinping if Donald Trump gave the billions of dollars in promised aid to Taiwan. So Donald Trump has betrayed Taiwan. You look at what's happening in Karachi, in Pakistan, where pro-Ayatollah protesters attacked the U.S. Embassy in Karachi. Actually, what went down is you had American Marine security forces guarding that embassy open fire on the people in Karachi who were protesting, killing dozens of people there. You have this conflagration across the world happening. It's, and I know we're focusing a lot on what's happening in Iran and what's going on with the United States and Israel. But I mean, just look a little bit toward the east. You have Afghanistan at war with Pakistan. Pakistan declared war on Afghanistan, saying it's a colony of India. So there's a proxy war between Pakistan and India taking place right there. Let me just go through kind of data point by data point with you, show you what's going on throughout the world. So the first thing I want to do is show you what's going on in Baghdad right now, or what's going on in Iraq, where there are heavy clashes between Iraqi security forces and pro-Iran protesters right outside the green zone there. Let's play this clip right here. This next clip I'm going to show you, you will see cops firing on armed Iran-flagged Allahu Akbar militants as they tried to storm the U.S. Embassy in Baghdad. A lot of deaths there as well. Let's play this clip. Here's footage from earlier, as well as Tammuz Intel posts, showing that the gunfire, or showing what the gunfire looked like between the pro-Iran protesters and Iraqi security forces. You can see it right there. Right now, let's bring you to Karachi in Pakistan right here, where you'll see at the consulate, it's the consulate in Karachi, the United States consulate, as the pro-Iran protesters try to get in. The United States Marine Security Guard detachment, the Marines open fire, killing dozens of people there. Let's show you what went down. Here's another angle of it as well. I'll show you this as well. You can hear the gunshots as the Marines open fire. Let's play it. Now you can see over here what it looked like in Beirut. Massive Israeli strikes right there. Beirut within Lebanon, because Hezbollah is now joining Iran in the war. Also, the Houthis in Yemen are joining the war. And with Iran and with Hezbollah and with the Houthis, they are working to try to shut down the Strait of Hormuz in order to squeeze the oil supply, liquefied natural gas and crude. 20 to 25% of the liquefied natural gas and crude coming from has to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. They're trying to stop that. Most shipping companies are not engaging in the risk of trying to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. You can see over here, as OSINT Defender says, panic is spreading across southern Lebanon as residents, many who have only returned to their towns and villages within the last year, once again are fleeing from their homes due to evacuation orders issued by Israel due to the potential of a looming full-scale renewed conflict with Hezbollah, which we've seen. And you can see in this next video, Israel launching strikes on multiple Hezbollah targets across Lebanon, including in the capital of Beirut, hitting some of the high-rise buildings there. And those buildings came crashing down last night as well. We'll take you to Athens, Greece, where there were thousands who joined an anti-war protest outside of the U.S. Embassy in Athens. These protests were peaceful, but let me show you what went down. Play this clip. Let's pull up the video of the Chinese army, of the CCP army right here. Xi Jinping outmaneuvering Donald Trump quite easily. Donald Trump is so thirsty, so desperate for a meeting with Xi Jinping in China, which Xi Jinping's already given to a lot of other foreign leaders, that Xi Jinping said as a precondition to Donald Trump, quote, the U.S. must handle arms sales to Taiwan with extreme caution, that this is the most important issue in China-U.S. relations, and China will never allow Taiwan to be separated, from China. And Xi Jinping told Donald Trump, if you want to meet me in April and you want to have a state visit here, you're going to have to not give Taiwan the $13 billion you promised them. And on the Midas Touch Network, we previously predicted there was zero chance that Donald Trump was going to give Taiwan the $13 billion. By the way, it was an easy prediction because last year when Xi Jinping called Donald Trump and said, hey, do not let the president of Taiwan fly over U.S. airspace en route to South America or Central America, Donald Trump refused to even let the president of Taiwan fly over the United States. So I'm like, that was a test by Xi Jinping to Donald Trump of, can I boss you around? And if Donald Trump was not going to let the president of Taiwan fly over U.S. airspace, he's not going to give him $13 billion in aid. So for all of the Republicans who are like, yeah, but Donald Trump's strong on China, he's giving Taiwan billions of dollars in aid. No, he's not. Donald Trump, and I've said this before, has agreed with Putin and with Xi that they are going to split the world up into three. That was the plan. U.S., Western Hemisphere, Russia gets Europe, China gets Asia, and then the Middle East and Africa just get carved up, and then imperialist wars happen over there, and then it's a free-for-all. That was basically the agreement that was made. Rubio's referred to this as the New World Order, a multipolar world order where the United States is not the leader of the free world, That's what we're seeing. New York Times reported yesterday that the Trump administration, they've confirmed what we predicted. The Trump administration has delayed arms sales to Taiwan, valued at $13 billion that had been approved by lawmakers. U.S. officials say Trump wants to ensure a smooth summit in April with Xi. The U.S. war in Iran will also cut into military resources for Asia. So in addition to the fact that Donald Trump is going to listen to Xi Jinping, the United States is running out of munitions right now, which also poses grave risk for our ability to even protect Taiwan or to do anything in Asia at all should China pursue its ambitions in that region. We are running out of our stockpile of munitions right now. One of the things that Donald Trump's top generals and admirals